The Magic secondary market is slower again this week, but Modern Horizons 3 previews are having a big impact on a handful of cards. This video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now you can pre-order Modern Horizons 3, Universe Beyond Assassin's Creed, or find a vast number of other great products on their website. Remember, shipping is free in the US if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles. Just look in the description or the comment section below for direct links to their site. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to another edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where today we're going to look at the top 10 hottest Magic cards of the week. As always, our top 10 is based on two pieces of criteria. We want to see a percentage increase in the value of the cards, but we also want to see a true increase in the number of sales from week to week. Quickly though, before we dig into everything, a few things. I do want to say thank you to one of our viewers who gave a super thanks tip last week. That is Todd Branch. Todd, thank you for all the generous super thanks tips. I always say this, but I couldn't do this without viewers like yourself. Todd's also a gold patron as well. Thank you, Todd, for all the support you give the channel. And I do want to say thank you to one of our other gold patrons, WolfOfTinStreet Ban. Wolf has been a gold patron for quite some time now. Thank you, Wolf. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate all the support you have given the channel. Thank you so much. And now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is The Lost and the Damned. It goes up $1.48 to $3.19 for an 87% increase. This is from the Ruinous Powers Warhammer 40k Commander deck. It has recently seen an increase in Commander play and builds around a card from Outlaws of Thunder Junction's Big Score subset. That is loot, the key to everything. That's what caused the supply of The Lost and the Damned to get a little tight, but a new preview card is tipping the scales here. The card is Azlask the Swelling Scourge from the Modern Horizons 3 Eldrazi Incursion Commander deck. Some are speculating that The Lost and the Damned may be a good upgrade to the deck, or good and fresh builds around Azlask. But something to consider, even though it is a Warhammer 40k card, The Lost and the Damned is generic enough that there is a slight chance it could be reprinted in Eldrazi Incursion. Maybe not though, because most likely they will need at least new art, but we'll know soon enough. Our number 9 card is Shard of the Nightbringer, up $1.66 to $3.75 for a 79% increase. This is from the Warhammer 40k Necron Dynasties Commander deck. The card did get some more play recently and builds around Marvo Deep Operative from the Murders at Karlov Manor Revenant Recon Commander deck. Another popular build where you find this though is Carrick, Son of Yawgmoth, and we know now that Carrick is getting reprinted in Modern Horizons 3. Plus there is a new card coming in that set which will play well with Shard of the Nightbringer. That is Sorin of House Markov. Shard combos directly with Sorin's Planeswalker -1 ability on the back of the card. And this time with strong Warhammer ties, Shard of the Nightbringer is going to be a difficult card to reprint. Our number 8 card is Sunken Citadel. It goes up $1.68 to $4.33. That's a 63% increase. This is a card that is seeing a lot of play in a variety of formats. In Standard, it's in Dimir Control. Sometimes it finds itself in Azorius Control, 4-color Legends, Golgari midrange, and Sultai midrange there too. One of the biggest decks pushing this though right now is the Mono Black discard deck in Pioneer. It's also in other big Pioneer decks as well, Azorius Control and Nykthos Ramp. You find it in a big Modern deck too in the form of Mono Black Coffers. This gets a little Commander play as well. It's in a few builds like Radha Heir to Keld for example. But guess what? Modern Horizons 3 is playing a role in this increase as well. If it's not reprinted there, this may be a good upgrade to the Tricky Train Commander deck. And there's a card from the main set that some have been planning on brewing around, and Sunken Citadel would be a good include in those decks as well. The card I'm referring to is Shifting Woodland. Coming in at number 7 is Herald of Slaanesh. This is up $1.69 to $2.99 for a 130% increase. Another card from the Ruinous Powers Warhammer 40k deck. Currently this shows up in some Commander demon-centric builds. The most popular one is around a card from its pre-con, Be'lakor the Dark Master. I do think the main reason this is moving though is because it's another difficult to reprint Warhammer card, and it only takes 1 or 2 new good demons with red in their color identity to make this really take off. Some speculators even think one such demon may be coming in Modern Horizons 3. Let's take a look at the preview. It is Imskr Iron Eater. And that takes us to number 6, Vesuvan Doppelganger from Revised, up $2.58 to $20.08. That's a 15% increase. This does see a tad bit of Commander play in various builds, but it is a reserve list card, which is why it's moving up right now. we could be seeing the start of a buyout, or it could just be a temporary shift in inventory online causing the increase. We should have a clearer picture on this one soon. Before we get to our top 5 though, just a quick reminder, this video is sponsored by FlipsideGaming.com. Check out their website. They have a ton of great MTG products there and other things that aren't even MTG related. Currently you can pre-order Modern Horizons 3 there. You can also now pre-order the Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Assassin's Creed products as well. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States, and it's real easy to find their website. I have direct links in the description and the comment section below. So now, without any further ado, let's jump into the top 5. Number 5 is Green Belt's Rampager, the mystery booster copy of 267 to 390, that is a 217% increase. The Ether Revolt copy is of 295 to 399 for a 284% increase. Currently, this only gets a little commander play. Typically when you see it, it's an Ave Progenitor Ooze builds. Now though, there's a card previewed in Modern Horizons 3 that combos directly with this. The card is called Primal Prayers. The 2 cards together let you create an infinite enters the battlefield loop as long as you have no energy when you play Primal Prayers. Try saying that quickly. Then you just need cards with good enters or leaves the battlefield triggers. For example, if you had Beast Whisperer in play, you could draw your whole deck. Needless to say, players and speculators are paying attention to Greenbelt Rampager now. Coming in at number 4 is Eldrazi Temple. The Commander Masters copies of 242 to 852, that's a 40% increase. The Modern Masters 2015 copy goes up 411 to 879, that's an 88% increase. The Dual Deck Zendikar vs Eldrazi copy at 416 to 950, that's a 78% increase. The one from the list is up 465 to 949, that is a 96% increase. And the Rise of the Eldrazi copy is up 505 to 1294, that is a 64% increase. Okay, so currently this is a 4 of in Modern Eldrazi Tron. It sees Commander play in some different builds like Zulodok, Void Gorger for example. Now however, Modern Horizons 3 previews are pushing this. First, the main set is bringing us a ton of new Eldrazi creatures and spells, including new versions of the Eldrazi Titans. Let's take a quick look. Emrakul of the World anew, Kozilek the Broken Reality, and Ulamog the Defiler. Plus, we are getting the Eldrazi Incursion deck that I mentioned earlier as well. We already saw Azlask the Swelling Scourge from there, but here's another Eldrazi you could build around from that product, Ulalek Fused Atrocity. There is one Eldrazi from the main set, however, that has some thinking that Eldrazi aggro may be back on the menu for Modern. That card is Eldrazi Linebreaker, which at first glance looked like Eldrazi Linebacker to me, but I digress. So it makes sense that Eldrazi Temple would be hot, but the question remains, will it be reprinted in the Eldrazi Incursion deck? We won't have to wait too much longer to find out. Our number 3 card this week is Amulet of Vigor from Worldwake. It goes up 643 to 4218. That's an 18% increase. This is a 4 of in the popular Amulet Titan Modern deck. It also sees play an Amulet Lotus there, but obviously Amulet Titan is why the card is as expensive as it is. Oddly enough though, a whole bunch of new cards from Outlaws of Thunder Junction have resulted in this card seeing more Commander play recently. First, it is a decent upgrade to the Desert Bloom and Most Wanted Commander decks, plus some players wanted to put this in fresh builds around a couple cards from there. Yuma Proud Protector from Desert Bloom, and V-Hand Goldwaker from Most Wanted. Amulet is also in builds around cards from the main set, like Roxanne Starfault Savant, the Gitrog Ravenous Ride, Kisa the Hellraiser, Bristly Bill Spinesower, and Vraska the Silencer. However, there's another reason some are looking at Amulet of Vigor, and that reason ties into a leaked card. So in case you're avoiding leaks, I will give you a few seconds to skip to the next card now. Okay, let me go back to Modern Amulet Titan for a moment. The card leaked is from Modern Horizons 3, and assuming it is real, some think it could make the already very good deck even better. The card is called Springheart Nantuko. Since it is an unconfirmed leak, I won't go into great detail here, but feel free to look it up if you want to learn more. It's on lots of sites. Long story short, putting it on a Primeval Titan with Amulet of Vigor in play means you could play a land and then make a bunch of Primeval Titan tokens while you put all your lands in play at the same time. Coming in at number 2 this week is Shuko up 1324 to 1599. That's a 481% increase. This is currently a 2 of in Legacy Cephalid Breakfast, and it gets a tab at a commander play too, sometimes in Valduk Keeper of Flame for example, but obviously there is more going on here than just that. You guessed it, a Modern Horizons 3 preview card is the reason this is moving so aggressively. The card is called Nadu Winged Wisdom, and it has excellent synergy with equipment that costs 0 to equip. Take into account that Shuko is a pretty old uncommon that has yet to see a reprint, and that explains the jump. The combo most certainly will see playing Commander, and some think it may even be modern viable. We'll have to see about that, but right now there's a lot of interest in Shuko. And finally, coming in at number 1 this week is Eye of Ugin. The Modern Masters 2015 copy goes up $14.50 to $59.50. That's a 32% increase. And the World Weight copy is up $25.31 to $68.66 for a 58% increase. Currently, this is a 2 of in Legacy Green Cloud Post, and it sees some Commander playing a few builds like Kozilek the Great Distortion, for example. But by now, you know what's going on here. This is spiking due to all the new Eldrazi coming in Modern Horizons 3. We looked at a bunch of them earlier, of course. Again, this also may be a good upgrade to the Eldrazi Incursion Commander deck too, assuming it is not reprinted there. Like some of the other cards on the list today, we will know soon enough if a copy is going to end up in that product. Keep in mind though, this is actually banned in Modern, so if Eldrazi builds start doing well there, the extra gameplay will be irrelevant to this card's value. It would have to see an increase in play in Legacy, Vintage, or Commander, and it feels pretty likely that it will see more play in Commander at least in the future if nowhere else. This is definitely one to keep an eye on in the coming days. Alright, that's going to do it for our top 10 hot cards of the week. Very interesting week. Obviously, I expect Modern Horizons 3 to play a bigger and bigger role in card price movement over the coming weeks. But I hear what you're saying. Okay, you told me what cards are going up. What cards are going down? I'm looking to pick up some things, trying to find some deals out there. Well, tomorrow we'll be back and we're going to look at the top 10 cold cards of the week, those cards that are moving down in value. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.